Oh, sir.
Boom, doo-ka-doo, doo-ka-doo-doo. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, yes. Yes. Yay. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here for real now. Ha. Hope she doesn't get too toasty. She might. That's okay. That's okay. Yes. Yes. You can shake your head all you want. It's a yes. It's a big old yes. Ah, yes. Yes. Hi. Hello today on the 33rd day. This is MiSuNDERStoOd. I am Terrence Taylor. This is Terrence Talks Too Much International. Speaking and coaching. The day we come up with a cool jingle, like Arby's or something else cool and memorable, shit is game over. It is 2:25 p.m. on this beautiful day. Peace and love to you all. Action snapper. Salute my little soul for his creativity. He has it. It's baked. It's actually baked into his soul. If you know, you know. Ah, yes. 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 I was just listening to, I've taken some studious notes today. Just listening to the episode, Are You Trying to Play Me? Part 2 of the Joe Budden Patreon experience. And it sparked so many lovely and beautiful thoughts and conversations and necessities to life. Not knowing is not entertaining. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. That's one of the quotes I snagged. And the other one, they talked about co-parenting conversations and new partners and introducing them to children. Listen, couldn't have come at a more astute time, and to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people's perspective. 6 is great. So I've been armed with inspiration and thoughts to come down here and continue the conversations. Oh man, I'm feeling great today. I'm feeling great. I hope you're feeling great. Today's a Saturday and I feel lovely. I got up and cut the grass. I worked out, opened the garage door and was doing walking lunges up and down the driveway. Had some great conversations because yay, our masked mystery creep in the corner is back. Thank you for returning. You're in the corner, and if nobody knew, you'd be the creep in the corner. I have to tell them that you're here. Otherwise, you're just this mysterious, unknown creep in the corner. Not to me. You mean the world to me. But these are strangers. And welcome back. Yay, welcome back. That's a peace sign. It's a walking legs peace sign?
No, just a peace sign.
Okay, peace. May peace always be walking towards you. Today I have, I got some topics for you. Thanks for this. The first topic today is cheating. I'm a cheater, and I cheated on episode 32. Yeah, we're going to get into that. And I also would like to pod about potting. Thank you, JBP, for more inspirational conversations. But before we get on to the good stuff, I got some housekeeping for you today. The first of those, I already showed you. I have not written at all in the entire 33 days of recording this many notes on a single page. The most, half page, 3 episodes on that, 3 episodes on that, 3 episodes on that. I haven't, like I said earlier, not knowing is not entertaining. And I was inspired from this conversation. Queenzflip is improv, on the fly, step in a room and make magic happen. But that doesn't always translate into different spaces, different shows. And the more prepared you can be, is what Joe said. We are competing as a broadcast, as an audio visual experience, competing with everything that exists that anyone can consume. And the greatest, the ESPNs, the global broadcasts, the Joe Rogans, they spend hours and days leading up to a conversation, having pre-production, having another pre-production. You know that person's thoughts. You know what they're going to say. Everyone knows everything. There's no surprises when they get on Disney television. And so if that's the standard for preparation, that's how these things exist. You cannot just show up here with how I had episode 2 no card with just 6 assorted thoughts. So the more I continue to develop the content, the plan, the more notes I got to take, the more I need to think out what it is that I'm here to say. So I'm going to do that, and I feel really good about that. And you're going to reap the benefits of that. Gotta hit it. I got a cool email yesterday. That email was from Edelkrone Support. Want to know what it said? Well, lucky for you, I got it right here. Hello, Taylor. Sure. With this news, call me whatever you want. I hope this email finds you well. Well, it did. I would like to inform you that we will be sending you a new device for free. Yes. Slide module. I don't have to buy a new one. She's coming home. We already placed your order and you do not need to send your defective device back to us. Your order confirmation has been sent to an old email I cannot access. Thank you for choosing Edelkrone. So that was great news. That'll save me almost $1,000, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy to have got some great news. So soon, Slide Action Camera 4 will all be back for us to explore. Ooh, rhyme, rickety. That's all. That's all for the housekeeping. The house has been kept. What do I have for you for topics? I have my notes. See, I can't fit all of what I want because I've done so much thinking. So I have my topics, subjects, headers, the header. I have the headline. I have the headline of the topic. And then I have my details. So we're going to work together today. I'm very, very excited. Should we? Yes, we're going to talk about cheating. Being a cheater. You, mass mystery lady, said that I cheated on episode 32 when I said I got through it, I was doing it, I was feeling how I was feeling, and it sounded how it sounded. And at a certain point I said, I'm over it. I'm doing it again. And I told you that, and you said I was cheating. How? What'd you say? Because I'm supposed to just give it to him how I give it to him. However I feel in that moment is how I'm supposed to give it, and however it is just whatever it is. That's just the beauty and the magic of all of this. So no, you don't get to do it again. You don't get to try to remember what you said. You don't get to go back and re-freestyle your thoughts. No, what you have is what you have, and that is what it is. Deal with it. Cheating ass. Did I get it all? Is there more? No, that's it? Okay, great.
More or less, but I said it to the effect of it's the raw, like.
Oh yes, I gotta be raw. And just me, and however it comes, raw, unfiltered, no cut, bare naked booty. You want me to just give him the bare naked booty? I mean, I already did, but I feel you. And I agree with you. Part of me agrees with you. The other part of me has thoughts. To the point of being better prepared. I could have been better prepared. And I don't know. I do know. Because of the layered personal professionalism woven into that conversation, I really needed to have my highlight headlines locked in. And I really needed to stay on script, if you will, for what that looked like and I did. I had my headline and then I had my details. But I went way too detailed in the details. That's what happened. And I wasn't necessarily prepared for how I would stir up the details of the personal versus professional element of the conversation. And so because I did that, and although I did think it out and I had a plan, it's just me. And my feelings are my feelings and however I feel. And sometimes it just goes left. And we can't hear you. So unless I know what you're going to say and I'm going to summarize it for you, you can't speak right now, but thank you very much. What was I saying? Oh, because of how it went left and where it went, it felt so uncontrolled and not thought out and so personal. Now, fine, it was the personal versus professional topic. So I get it, but it didn't sound like I didn't care. And I'm not saying that I don't care. And I'm not saying that I'm necessarily over it. Well, I kind of did say that. I've moved past the professional grudge that is here. That doesn't mean that for me to speak about it, it's not going to come out with some level of feels. And I could be over it and still be annoyed by it. Does that mean I'm not over it? It's annoying, but I'm not over it? Oh, okay, so I'm not over it then. Oh, okay, well then I guess I'm not over it. But what if the side trail, you can shake your head all you want. What if the side trail off of the left is not based on this particular person? What if it's, I made it a black thing? Well, the way the black people do this and this and that. And then I got into my like emotional, angry black dude, injustice, it's not fair. And that's not necessarily directed at the person. So that's what I mean. Like I'm over this particular person's role in it. And I think I'm just more frustrated with the systematic and the details that surround just how, like the BS High doc we watched. And it's like, this is a black dude and they're black kids. And so it's inherently black on black, but it's like, it's not really necessarily intentionally that. It's actually there's a greater thing at play here that's forcing this black on black exploitation, but it's not the kids, it's so I think that's what it was for me. Is I don't know if I was necessarily ready to go down this path of, well, I mean, Malcolm X with the gun staring out the window is right here, so that kind of pull to that it's here. But I don't know if I don't think I was necessarily ready wanting to explore that part of those details of it, that specific component, because it's so layered and heavy and real that it's like, all right, if I'm preparing for this part of the conversation, then cool. But if it's gonna go there, then oh man, I feel like I could better prepare for that conversation, and I didn't do that. And then I felt like I had exposed this raw self that was me as a frustrated black dude with the system, and how it was so layered that I feel like at the end I had conflated this idea with so much extra shit that what I was trying to say was lost. And I think that's the part of staying on script, being better prepared, knowing what you want to talk about, and then sticking to that. I don't know. I felt the initial thought was, yeah, I felt like I was shaking outside of my body. I felt like I was not just inside of me, and I almost didn't feel like myself. And so even when I did take two, I was like, oh, that was an unauthentic version of me. And it wasn't quite that. It was a absolutely incredibly real version of me, but I didn't like how exposed and how naked these particular thoughts felt in that moment, because they're really heavy. And the last thing I want to do is say things that unintentionally offend something and people and a thing that I believe and stand for. Like, I'm not about to talk about the importance of blackness and systematic things that impact black people and then go in this emotional rant that doesn't necessarily I don't articulate my thoughts the way that I would like to. It just felt like I could have said all of that better, and I didn't like how emotional that felt. And doing take two, my thought was no one will ever see take one. And then I got to the end of the day and realized, no, I'll just give you both. Here's an exercise on what happens if you do the same topics twice. Do it again. I bet if I did it a third time, to the practice of working through, I want my change. And here's my scheme, and here's what I want to do, and here's my first take at it. All right, cool. Didn't really like that. Could have cleaned it up. XYZ. All right, try it again. This was that, but like real time and immediate. Which, as an exercise, I'm not mad at. As a learning experience, I'm not mad at. I feel better about it now. I'm totally willing to share it now, to your point and to what you said about this is what it is. Like, this is the process. This is what you got to do. Even sure, cool. All right. Well, the lesson is do it better next time. And so I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it now that I have some time to reflect. I might feel totally different, and I will feel totally different when I watch it back. So, yeah, I think it's understanding like very clearly like where the issue is and what is it, and is it this thing or is it that thing, and how are those things aligned. Once I remove myself from black man, black boy, trauma, trying to heal, and I take myself out of that, then the whole picture changes. But if I'm telling the story with that sitting top of mind, how often do we tell stories and talk about the things that we go through with our fucking trauma sitting right in front of us, smacked on our foreheads, like, here's me, cannot remove the trauma that we experience from the shit that we're going through. We call it passion. It could be dressed up as something else, but sometimes it's just unprofessional. And there's a personal element of this. There's a authentic element of this, but there's also a professional element of this that, as me, as a speaker and someone who's sharing my thoughts, I have to go about delivering those in the best way and coming up with the most professional way to clearly articulate what it is I want to say. So for this exercise, it's cool. For the process of what it is that we're doing, sure. But I don't think once this show is happening in real time, I don't think I would share the first take. It's cool to do it now. So yay, great. So thank you for calling me out for that. But I don't feel like, I wouldn't share it in the future. Because the other thing because I was so emotionally exposed and unprepared, my words lacked confidence. The tone of those last few minutes felt like I was unsure of what I wanted to say. I felt incredibly unsure of the next words I was going to say. And because I'm here recording in real time, you're trying to say words and keep it going. But I almost felt like I had lost belief in what I was saying and then just saying words. And that's not what I want to put out as a product for people to spend money on. So, yay for now. Cool. We learned. But no, not in the future. But thank you. Thank you. And that takes us to today's episode. Today's day 33. And we have 3 double days. So now we've got 36 episodes. So yay to that. What will probably be the officialness? Excuse me. That was a burp. A silent one though. The tracking number for the merch says it's supposed to be here September 11th. I think that's bullshit because I paid for 5 business days and they picked it up on Thursday, 2 days ago. So even with the holiday, it's here end of next week. So once the merch gets here, and that'll also give me a chance to start reviewing what's left. I will keep recording for the sake of doing it, but at that point, I think those will all just be stashed. And until we get to reviewing all the footage and figuring out what's missing and then going, all right, cool, we're going to do these 2-3 episodes to fill in those gaps. But I think once the merch gets here, I'm done. Talk about the merch once it's here. Maybe do another conversation about the merch to add to our sprinkling in completion pieces, and then be done. So home stretch. At most, we've got today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 more. So that'd take us to, 39, 40. Boom. Right on the money. 40 piece. 40 days. Another, look at me. Another thing of 40 days of content. I might have to do 50 just to do more than last time. I was a young pup with no plan. And I just accidentally did 40. I think we could do more than 40. We'll just do 50 just because. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. 50 piece. We're closing it at 50. Can you do the math on what the date would be on the last day if today's day 33 to do 50 more episodes? Can you tell me what the date would be from that? Plus 17. 17 plus 2. 19th. That's pretty good math. That's when we end. 19th. 19th, 20th, somewhere in there. Done, doom, 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 pow. But if it's 50, then it might as well be 60 because that's 2 months. See, that's how I work. Well, sure, all right, fine. Like what's 50? What's 60 if it's 50? And then what's 100? 55? What's 100 if it's 60? What's 200 if it's 100? Shit. What's 500 if it's 200? Like, that's just good thing I don't gamble. Fuck. No way. I'm traumatized of it, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right. That was cheating on 32. Potting about potting. Thanks, JBP. I didn't steal, or I did steal. That's their phrase. Potting about potting. And this ties back to our target market conversation. Who's going to listen? Why would they listen? They make it a they constantly reference potting about potting and how the audience doesn't like when they pod about pods. I don't know what part of the audience they talking about because that is not me. I fucking love it. I got a notebook out. Because it's important. It's important for Flip's uncle to go, yo, you need to sign your contract because based on the math I'm doing and seeing how this works, this man spent $250,000 a month for this production. This is a big deal. What are you fucking around for? Yeah, I want to understand how contract negotiations work for a broadcast of this magnitude because that's what I'm watching and studying. I'd love to learn that. ESPN is not going to tell us that. I love when they nerd out, and Joe even said this, like, I'm geeking out about how much these video files, how large they are, the capacity to upload them. He even said Patreon is annoyed. That was the sentiment based on how much they upload. Because, yo, they're doing 2-3 hour episodes, video 4 times a week. Uploaded to some server that's housing however many other people's who are not putting out content at this frequency. That's just a fact. So all right, what does that look like? What does that cost? All right, 40 episodes, 50 episodes every day, 35, 40 minutes. Yeah, I got to think about that and what that costs to do and what that looks like. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 external hard drives sitting right here from 4 to 14 terabytes. Just an excessive amount of storage. Because it's real. That's important for me to know and to think about because it's not necessarily top of mind for how to go about. And that's the thing. I know it as a video producer. I know that this stuff is important for someone who this is not their expertise to think they're just about to put their shit. Like, I have a bit, and it's a lot. And so it's helpful to get some of these tidbits of information, things to think about, why to do this, why to do that. They talked about, Joe said, I want to get red cameras. They said, no fucking way. You know how much more storage cameras require the more you upgrade? Do you know how much time it takes to transfer 8K files? You know how much larger 8K files are to then have to compress them down to then upload them? It's just time and money. All for most of our devices don't even read that quality of content. So, and I understand that as someone with this experience. So for those who don't exist in the space, I understand why it could be annoying. But for someone like me, I can't wait to learn and pick up whatever gems are dropped when they have these conversations because it's real time, the same thing. Oh man. And I have my own expertise to share in that. They have their experience, they're learning. But as I'm doing this is not the 4th show I've done. So as much as I've been quiet and learning, I've still been doing the things and working. And I know podcasters who I started podcasts with, who their podcast looks and sounds exactly the same as it did their first day to their last episode that just came out. That's unacceptable. If you in the game, you just shouldn't. I cannot do that. And that's, if you're putting out audio, if you're putting out content, you're competing with fucking Netflix, bro. You're competing with Disney. You're competing with NPR. Fucking New York Times. That's the game. You're competing with Drake. If you're not improving your shit, it's pointless. And if you're not improving it, then you can't even talk about being an expert, because your shit ain't really improved to be classified as an expert. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have an expertise that you could look. I don't even want to show my old shit because it looks fucking awful and it sounds terrible. But that's growth. It's the whole point. And for me to share how I got from here to there, what that looks like, nerding out about cameras and lighting and set design. I don't know. I think it's helpful. I think it's useful. And I think people who are in the space have something to learn the same way I have something to learn from Joe Budden and what they've created and the openness in sharing the blueprint. That's the other part, is like, they got no problem telling information. They don't tell all the information, but enough where if you are paying attention, you're going to pick up something. So that should be the name of the game. And that's my goal here. At whatever stage you're at, I'm cool to share what I know, because as a teacher, as a coach, as a speaker, as an information share, that's valuable. That's the value that I have, is I could see something that's entertainment and learn far more than the average person from it. That's a superpower that I have. So if I'm gonna watch that, come here, break it down, and then apply it here, and you see it, oh, okay, cool. I took it from whatever level down to a level that's like you've said, sometimes you might just say something and present it in a way that maybe somebody's heard mad times before, but how you said it and how you tied it together, it hits and it sticks a little bit. All right, cool. Great. If me doing it like this is a way to help other people, great. That's me sharing my expertise. That's the whole point. The whole point. Because there's too many people that want to learn. Whether they know they want to learn, whether they're here with this intention to learn, people going to learn if your eyes are open. You're not going to come here to this space and not want to learn. That just doesn't make sense. So whether you're learning about this, or that, I'm about to give you information about this assortment of things, and it's your job to figure out how it aligns with you and how you could get something out of that. That's it. And if you're not doing that, I'd be very, very, very confused as to why you are here spending money on this. So I look forward to people coming here with that intention to learn. Joe's audience is whatever Joe's audience is, and there's a portion of that that's here for learning. There's a portion of that that's here for entertainment. There's numbers go up when they have these topics. Numbers go down when they have these conversations. All right, cool. He understands that. So I'm really interested to see what it is I could bring here to talk about that is going to spike or that people are going to want more of. That's why the survey is going to be important. Putting it out there. All right, what do people want to hear about? Now that they get a taste of me and what this is, what more do you want to hear about? What more is interesting to you? What more would you like to learn? So I'm really excited for how that happens, and building. The coolest part about all of this is it's all information gathering to build Talks Too Much International Speaking and Coaching. Podcasting, production, sharing conversations is all a part of a Talks Too Much artist presentation, marketing, advertising package. That's how it goes. So the more I learn how Flip is negotiating his contract and what other people are thinking and their perspectives on what's important is incredibly helpful for me as I go, all right, what does a contract look like? What do I want? How do I go about this? What's important? Being able to create this and replicate this. What is all this? And how do I set it up so that I don't have mentor-mentee relationships? I have very clear coach, student. Is it student? We got to come up with a name for whatever the people are who are a part of the learning community, but setting those parameters up so that they're actually fruitful, so that I'm not taking paperwork down to the courthouse to serve your ass for not doing what you're supposed to do. How do I avoid that? How do I listen to Flip, who is Flip, and Joe, who is Joe, and especially how the whole show went left years ago was over contracts and money and people wanting ownership of this and to be paid from that. And these people are creating one of the world's largest broadcasts and are really exposing the business of podcasting in front of our faces every single day as someone who just went through the music industry. If you're not clear as to where the direction of speaking and using the music industry blueprint to leverage speakers comes from, I don't think I could say it anymore. So I'm very excited to build my business as I, in real time, watch and learn someone who's building their business, which that is the trickle down. Y'all are going to be building your businesses, trying to figure out what you want to do, watching me as I watch them. All right, fine. Cool. Come on. That's what I want. I want people to build their own shit, and I want people to see what this looks like and go, yo, I want to do that. What you doing? I want to do that. All right, come on. Holla at me at the end of 2025. We'll be ready to go signing people up. But that's what I want. I want people to see it, to get to know me, understand what I'm about, and then see the business that then is created because of this energy, this personality, this drive, this care, this love, and how beautiful of a thing is created. That's all this shit is here for us to do. Watch it, learn, apply. Watch, learn, apply, try, check, try again, edit, try, learn, apply, try, edit, learn, over and over. So, yeah, I'm here for it. Is that everything? That is. I nailed it. I fucking nailed it. Every note on this pad, I nailed it. I need a bigger card now, damn it, but I nailed it. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's podding about pod. You want to learn how to create things? I'm here for you. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to learn with you. I'm going to grow. You going to grow. I'm going to share it. We all going to change. We all going to grow. It's going to be beautiful. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That's cheating on 23, 32. Cheating on 32. Cheating on 32 and podding about podding. That is what I got for you on day 33. See, there's all kinds of 3s and 2s, and they all got me blip, flip, flapping and blip, blip. Oh, and I have my, oh no, wait. It's on here. Ha 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 ha. I hope you enjoyed that. I get my Chevelle this week. I got the email today that they are getting ready to put the engine in. That's what it sounds like. Good old 70s Chevy engine. Yeah. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. Welcome home, boo. Come on home, boo. Can't wait. Go out and go on an adventure. Go see the sun. Go for a drive. Go for a walk. Walk your dog. Go on a trip. Read a book. Make yourself feel joy on the inside. I'm going to make myself feel cool on the inside and the outside. I'm going to take this damn jacket off. These hot-ass sweatpants. I'm going to go enjoy my day. I'm Terrence Taylor. This is MiSuNDERStoOd 2. This was a great day. Say bye to the people. Bye.
My daddy makes art. And his name is Terrence Taylor. And I took those pictures.